Greetings, gamers. How be your energy this video game playing day? Once again, it's your boy Castle Grayskull 0420 bestowing upon you another informative educational video. Stop everything that you're doing if you are not playing a free-to-play to earn game. Did you hear me, gamers? That is the formula, with the catalyst being the word play. Quick reminder, as always, I am not affiliated, nor do I work for Roboto Games in any shape, form, or fashion, but I shall continue to capitalize and utilize their abandoned free-to-play to earn games. That is still 100% fun, and that's that acronym base word fun, gamers, all caps with the dots in between. You definitely know what I mean. LeVar Burton could not have said it better himself at the end of every single reading rainbow. Don't take my word for it. You need to put your sensory organs on these games to see and ascertain if they are free to play to earn, if you will have that acronym base word fun. Leave a like and comment for the games first and foremost. Don't forget, hit that notification and subscribe. Be updated about other educational videos coming out. Join in on the fun in the live stream. Get in on the action for Twitch. You too can be part of the shenanigans. Gamers, remember, it is not about me. It is not about Castle Grayskull 0420. No, it's about these phenomenal free-to-play to earn games that I stream. That is why you shall never, ever, ever, never, never, ever, 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 never see my gorgeous, rugged, well-defined, chiseled, handsome moneymaker. I am just that much of a distraction. And speaking of distractions, gamers, Pleiade Battle Maids, ladies, as always, it is such a pleasure to be graced by your presence and that magical, mystical voodoo that you do the best for me in your dance routine, indubitably. Real quickly, gonna get up on my Summer Nerd Anime Soapbox. Season 4 of Overlord, one day removed from Chapter 12 dropping. Yes, I'm ready. But that's not the only summer anime that is on my plate. Don't forget, if you haven't seen the new series that are out there, those hidden gems, like Cross Recoil, you need to check it out. Black Summoner, you need to check it out. After the longest hiatus, Season 2 of Classroom of the Elite. So sweet. And I think I'm going to get my Shel Silverstein on just a little bit as we get into that. But the reason why you clicked on this video, the reason why, let's get into that before I digress. Pleiade Battle Mates, I do not mean to shoo you away. Never, ever, ever would I want to do that, ladies. No, no. But I have to get ready to take it from here, because in the live stream, we had a brand new contestant. Brand new contestant to play. Who wants to open the battle reward chest in the stream for me and have that high RNG before I even play the game, and continuing on consecutively 3 days now in a row? I think I'm gonna have to keep shanghaiing individuals when they drop in on the live stream, whether they're returning viewers or whether it's brand new eyeballs like Zemicus, who is hanging out with Castle Grayskull 0420 right now in the live stream and was the brand new contestant. And on their first chest, I think I might have overloaded them, you know, with Castle Grayskull's 0420's nerdiness. Gamers, you know, if you've been hanging out with me, I am prone to go on a nerd tangent with the quickness. But anyway, I was explaining the rules to Zemicus about opening up the battle reward chest. And I know it's out of left field. They did share. They participated. They said, we're down. We'll play the game. Here's a number. Even though it was outside of the sort of parameters that were set, we're gonna rock with it, because the first chest. How about this? Do you see this, gamers? Right here. Before I even played the game, But from me playing the game, past tense, I was able to earn this brand new unlock. I hoard better than a squirrel. I was sitting at 469 battle reward chests. Zamicus has graced the channel with their presence. They've helped out by getting me to accomplish my mission that I am on from God, just like the Blues Brothers, trying to get as many eyeballs oversaturated and exposed, get them cerebral cortexes to implode. I wish for the 6 inches between them ears to disappear and nothing to be left above your shoulders, knees and toes, gamers. Let's go. The Crude Sword, new card, unlocked, a damage increase card. Now, this is going to be a weapon card. This is for Boris, our Guardian Boris, the Water Warrior. I was just talking about the Rochambeau aspect of the game, or the Jonkinpo. That roughly translates to rock, paper, scissors. Just trying to give some cultural broadance with things, you know. Anyway, Boris, our Water Warrior, is the tank. Short range attacker. But from me unlocking other equipment deck cards that you can customize your Guardian's build and gameplay replayability when you go out in combat. That's where that flexibility, your flow charts, and your Venn diagrams can stem from, because not every single match is going to play out the same. Just like in the other abandoned game by Roboto Games, Last Mage Standing, better yet known as Ars Arcana. But before then, it was known as FortIt.io. We unlocked a new equipment deck card just the other day from another contestant playing the game that I have Zamicus participating in today, right here now. And the thing that was weird, it was for Pyro, and it was a new weapon. But just like with Kadira, and we're going to try to see and test this theory. This is great. I'm going to get 2 stones with 1 bird in this educational video, because something that I did present in the last educational video on the equipment deck card that I got unlocked for Pyro was the fact that his weapon didn't change in his hand, just like it will for Kadira. And then at the time, we were trying to hypothesize, would it happen for Boris, or was that an error in the game code that the developers did when they just slapped this game together? This is a Frankenstein monster type of game. There's some code from their original old game, the first one that they made. I just referenced it, FortIt.io. It got changed to ArsArcana.io. Then the name got changed again to Last Mage Standing. With every single time the name changed, there was updates, new things, features put in, whatever. Still essentially the same game. This brand new game, Might and Monsters, came out earlier this year, March of 2022. I've been playing this for almost 7 months strong now. This game has been abandoned with the quickness after it was released. And they were trying to use this game to make passive money. So Foragers and Fighters, the other brand new game that Roboto Games is still having behind the scenes that's not released yet, or not done developing, or who knows where it is on the shop work floor. They're still trying to hire developers to get the project done. There's very few screenshots or animation that you can find when you research or look on the website. They did leak some information about the game that caused a huge backlash and uproar in the gaming community about NFTs being the currency in Foragers and Fighters. And then once they saw the negative replies on that, they took that leak that happened on the website. It wasn't on very long, but everything else about Foragers and Fighters is up there. But they abandoned this game. They abandoned their original game. This Frankenstein's monster of a game, Might and Monsters. Is it still free to play to earn? Yes, in every sense of the case, 100%. You cannot spend any real-world money in this game. You cannot spend any real-world fake currency in this game. And as of this point, the developers are not going to come back and change anything in here. If they haven't done anything since beta testing and it was released in March of this year, and they haven't touched the original game, and even on their official Discord, on Roboto Games Discord for Last Mate Standing, the developers that are still hanging out there, they'll tell you flat out, I mean, if they actually respond to you, if you get enough merit and clout in the gaming community for you to warrant a response for them, if you ask questions about the games. But no, I've heard through the grapevine, I've seen screenshots of, you know, the threads or things from the general chat, so it's not like it's something secretive. You can see for yourself. The developers have said, like, no, we're not coming back, we're not doing anything else. The games are done. They're capped. So we've got this new card here. Thank you, Zamicus, for unlocking this. We're going to actually get some gameplay action and take a look at this. But we're also going to see if there's any errors in the code that the developers have. So we're going to collect this. We're going to go, and I'm going to show you what I'm referring to. First, we're going to take a look at Kadira. Now, the equipment deck cards, besides them giving you a stat boost for your Guardian, they also are very fashionable as far as the accessorization. So you can clearly see that the design, and especially here, this is the important thing. I want you to pay attention to this equipment deck card in this slot here, the weapon hand, or the weapon card. Weapon equipment deck cards. So I just changed from the fast attack bow, and I'll go back so you can see. You see how it looks? Like, you could tell the difference. Like, clearly they did this for Kadira. And, I mean, it's not that they just only did this for Kadira. There seems to be an error in a bug in some code somewhere. So I'll select Kadira so we can see a large and in charge. So I got my Gatsu on, like from Zoolander. You know, Derek Zoolander can't turn left. So you can see how fashionable with the customization can be, and you could even take it a step further. Now, I've done this aspect numerous times, as I've unlocked them, but we're revisiting this so I can prove and show where the error or the flaws are at. So I changed her weapon again, and you see how. So you can see the customization and everything. You can see how the flare and everything matches when you. Yes, I'm going to get more stats from better weapons, more damage for better, more hit points for better clothes or armor. It all correlates. It all translates, which is pretty cool. And then the extra wrinkle that they put in is that, all right, besides it just having max hit point, and we call it the leather armor or leather clothes, let's actually put the leather clothes on the Guardian so the player can see them. So let's go take a look at our new. Because if this doesn't and I don't think it will, I think that's the error that they may have had with both Pyro and Boris. So once again, we're gonna go. You can see that you can customize. I can put that on. Another new card that I got for Boris. When did I get the Royal Helmet? I missed that. Oh, snap. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I did make an educational video. So more recently, I had gotten the spiky helm. I'll put that on. And then you can see how the spiky helm matches with the spiky shield. Right? The names go on with it. But here's the key thing. We're going to see if the weapon, yes, it's a sword, but when I click on this, I want you to clearly see. So we got the training sword. It looks exactly like this sword here. But this other sword that I have locked, it clearly has more flair and stuff on it. So now the crude sword and the training sword, they look exactly the same. And I'm going to equip this because the crystal amount that it costs, the elemental crystals that it costs for me to play this, is still efficient. I don't have to, I'm not going to sacrifice me having to attack more monsters or hoard more crystals to get more damage. So this is actually a good indicator or upgrade. So nothing changes aesthetically. But if I go to Pyro, here's where the issue is. So I've got a new weapon for Pyro. And you can clearly see these wands. You can see some of the design down here. These wands differ. And before I select it and input it, I'm going to select Pyro so we can see him. You can see the wand that's in his hand. I mean, because you can rotate the Guardians. You kind of see the design there. So I'll go back to him. If I select this new fire wand, you don't see nothing change like with Kadira. So we still have some inconclusive results from the new weapon card that we got unlocked for Boris here. So all that's going to do is just add some stat damage. It's not a different looking weapon. Like in Legend of Zelda, it'd be great if this looked like the wooden sword. The first one, the training sword, was like wooden. Then the crude sword was sort of like the the power sword or the next upgrade. And then this one, this final sword, as you can clearly see, it has a little bit of flare on the hilt. Even the sword itself flares out wider. It looks like it's a longer broadsword type of thing. Kind of almost like the Master Sword, that aspect. Where you can see the change. So let's get into some gameplay action. I've been rambling, ranting. We haven't played the game. We will play it. I've got some daily quests that I gotta work on, so we'll get some gameplay action. We'll play with... I was gonna be a gentleman and start with Kadira first. But we still will. We're gonna go back to the lobby. So that's a great way. This is great to show how if you go into the lobby, you can exit out. You don't lose any battle keys that you would use to get a reward. Nothing. Don't lose any battle trophies. So my grandmother's daughter didn't raise no sucker. I am a gentleman. We're gonna have ladies go first. So we're gonna play with Kadira. Play with Kadira. Then I'll get some action in with Pyro. And I hope for this educational video, I play smart and tight. So as I mentioned, the game has a Jonkin Po, or a Rochambeau. If you don't understand that translation, rock, paper, scissors. Kadira, the nature archer, is going to have an advantage over certain elemental monsters. Neutral buff against certain elemental monsters and a disadvantage. So pretty much she's going to be strong against water, as you can see there. Neutral against nature monsters. And she'll have a slight disadvantage against fire elemental monsters. Because, you know, fire beats nature. Nature beats water. Water beats fire. That is the triangle balance of... So you can see here, I'm doing damage, but it's taking a little bit more. Not saying I'm not, but that's why you want to buff and play your equipment deck cards. So right here, I want to play this crystal card, because what that's going to do is increase the amount of crystals that defeated monsters that my guardian... Nope, not going to be able to take that out. Let's move it. So we'll just have to get lucky on some. I tried to get on the backside. Whoop. So let's see if we can get... Oh man, I really needed that crystal card. Boom. I will take the damage. I'll save you. So I've got the Ricochet upgrade, and that's a pretty cool feature or attribute that only Kadira will have. There we go. There's my crystals. Get them. So if you don't grab the crystals when they're laying there, they will get snagged. You know, the bots will come and get them. Crystal trying to come up here. Crystal with a K trying to take my crystal. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Oh, man. Let's come down here and get some action in. So a Guardian got eliminated, which means... Let's take this out. Oh! Gotta position yourself just right. I should have taken the damage instead of the ricochet. I want to go see where that guardian fell at. Yeah, there they are. So you see all those crystals that are laying there? Oh, another guardian fell. So I'm going to come up here and grab all of those. Increase some stuff. And there you go. First place. Now, because of my battle trophy count, the rewards that I'm going to be given is only 3 battle trophies, but I still get 20 battle keys for coming in first on the podium. And those battle keys will go to the battle reward chest, which we just opened not too long ago. All thanks to Zemicus. And we got a brand new card. So with that being said, before we take a look at that, let me get some more action. Nah, I think let's take a look at Boris and the new card that I got. The crude sword is just gonna give some more damage. So Boris is our tank, short range. The water warrior, he's gonna be strong against fire, weaker against water. I mean weaker against nature because he is water. But take a look at this card that I have right here that I've unlocked by playing the game in the gem slot, the Ring of Reach. So this short range is going to go out of the window. And the cool thing is I'm going to play the probability of the RNG because every Guardian only has 10 equipment deck cards. 3 are permanent. The remaining 7 you can customize, as I was just showing right here. I can either have on the Ring of Deflection, which I don't want. I want to have on the Ring of Reach. So I have a 60% chance of getting a water elemental card dealt to me, 20% chance of fire, and also a 20% chance of nature. And the cool thing is, because I know what these cards are, I can play the laws of averages. We're going to hoard and stack up on some crystals. You'll see. Let's get into the gameplay action. So Boris the Water Warrior, I'm automatically just going to go drop down. Well, actually, I was going to. We're going to go take on some of the elemental monsters that Boris is weaker against. And the reason being, because I want to play that crystal card that got dealt to me. So that's some good RNG there. Got to take out, overplay that bot that's there. That's how you'll know that there's bots in the game. If you leave out some crystals. So now, instead of 1, you see how my crystal account increased? So now I'm going to come in. Boris is short range. Look at that. So the only fire cards that I have, the only fire elemental cards that Boris has in his deck is his range increase and the critical. Just like the only 2 nature cards that Boris has in his deck right now are the crystal increase and the stun effect boost card. So I definitely want to go get water crystals. Don't get me wrong. But because the way I have my equipment deck set up, I can play to the advantage of what it is that I'm trying to get. Boom. Now we're going to go water hunting. Look, we're going to increase Boris's range again. Since I had stacked on all those fire, we're going to go increase Boris's range again. One more again. We're going to get some water crystals first. We're going to head to the Spooge center in the middle. I'll increase his hit points right there. I'll take this on. Alright, messing up a little bit. We'll get some armor in. And we're going to go increase that range. Do you see Boris's attack range, that radius? Don't want to take that on yet. We'll take this on. So there's certain things you want to cut. So I'll take on this buddy. Once you play the game long enough, you'll learn the attack patterns. So I'm going to increase Boris's range again. Now I'll take on, so anything that comes up, ooh. So I'm doing a little bit of fishing. I'm going to get away from that. I'll let them handle that. But pretty much anything that comes in this, inside my circle is going to get chop action. It's going to get chopper style. Come on, Werewolf, you get some too. And that's all monsters. So they'll both get hit. So the bot tried to come swoop in and get my action there. Almost bit the dust. So I'm still holding first place. I gotta stay on top of this. Haha. Oh, I'm not in first place no more. I gotta stay on it. Let me see if I can fight these things. All right, I'm back at first. Oh, I might not hold down first. Okay, I'm good because that bot got eliminated. Those Magellans took it out. So I can see in the ranking, in the leaderboard, these two Guardians that have skulls by them, who could have been bots, who knows. Fan killer player. I'm not sure. Bots will do certain tendencies. So I'm glad we got some first look action and also me breaking down and sharing the insight with you gamers about this Pleiades Battle Maze. Let's get your BGM rocking and get ready to wrap up this educational video. A quick reminder again, I'm not affiliated, nor do I work for Roboto Games in any shape, form, or fashion. But I shall continue to bring you educational snippets, and I shall utilize their abandoned, free-to-play to earn games that are still 100% fun. Even though this game, Might and Monsters, brand new, it's been abandoned, capped out, nothing, no new content. This is a Frankenstein monster type of game. As I mentioned, and I'll let you know, I was talking with a former beta tester, a top ranked number one top ranked retired player of another game of Roboto Games, Last Made Standing. Shuri was letting me know about how they came across opening up a chest and they got an emoji or an emote from the game, and they were saying like, yeah, they invested minimum efforts and resources into this game, Might and Monsters. Agent Mulder would be so proud of me to let you know that the truth is out there. We've got to rip that band-aid off now. And you got to understand, this game is still free to play to earn. I'm proving that aspect, but also sharing the other end of the spectrum that it's an incomplete, false advertisement, capped out game. You should still play it. Check it out. Have fun. 0 bugs fixed from March, nor content added. Shuri has stated they don't know what's in the head, but their management is really questionable of Roboto Games. So it's a hidden gem, kind of cult classic type of thing. Check them out if you are a gamer. Now you're better informed. Thanks again to Zemikis for participating and being a team player and being the next contestant and opening up the battle reward chest before I even play the game and find out if the probability deities were assuaged or amused. I've been ranting long enough. Leave a like and comment for the game first and foremost in this educational video. I'm much appreciative of that. Check out the official Discord, Castle Grayskull 0420. Join in on a live stream. If you like what you see in the streams, don't forget to follow, hit the notification in Twitch so you'll be updated and know about upcoming shenanigan-filled live streams and also about the new channel segment that I've got going, the throwback, classical, nostalgic, reminiscing, down memory lane, playing video games, live streams. You need to check them out. I highly implore you. I really do appreciate you putting eyeballs in on the channel and this educational video. LeVar Burton could not say it better himself at the end of every single Reading Rainbow. Don't take my word for it. You need to check these games out for yourself. Get in on the action. Make a player profile. I hope to see you on the battlefield, gamers. And do believe that when I do, I will smite you. Until then, gamers, you be easy. Pleiades Battle Maze. You ladies have the floor.